President Trump has hit the ground running, issuing a slew of executive orders, among them one that ends birthright citizenship, the decades-old immigration policy that guarantees children born in the United States are citizens, regardless of their parents' status. Illinois now joining several other states in challenging that order. Attorney General Kwame Raoul is joining us live to discuss it. Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you, Micah?
Good,
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. A lot of people are wondering what's going on. New Jersey's also joining in on a lawsuit, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got some 20-some states who have joined in on this unconstitutional action by our president. And I want to be clear. There's nothing. Historically, people have argued on interpreting the Constitution. There's nothing that is so clear as the Section 1 of the 14th Amendment, which was passed in response to the Dred Scott case that sought to deny citizenship to descendants of slaves. People born in the United States are citizens, and the language is clear. And President Trump signed this executive order flying in the face of the Constitution shortly after he took an oath to uphold the very same Constitution.
So does it take you going to court on this, or does it actually just nullify it because it's unconstitutional?
No, you have to. Certainly, you have to sometimes seek relief from the court, particularly when you have a chief executive who is violating the Constitution. This has been done a couple of times before in our history, and the Supreme Court has upheld the plain language of the 14th Amendment.
So what's the process now? What happens with Illinois? Do you join with the other states, or is this individual?
We've joined in a suit filed in the Western District of the state of Washington. There are two suits that have been filed, one in Massachusetts and one in the state of Washington. And hopefully shortly we will gain relief from the court with regards to this unconstitutional executive order. Now, I should add, Micah, that as you know, I'm the child of Haitian immigrants.
Yes.
And while she was a legal resident, my mother was not yet naturalized at the time of my birth. I am a birthright baby, so this is personal to me. But beyond my personal interests, there's a very critical anchor of the origins of the 14th Amendment that is relevant to Black Americans in this country. And the president's disregard for that history is demonstrated by his willingness to just flout the very plain language of the Constitution.
So that's a good point. It wouldn't just involve Latino or Afghan. It would involve everybody for years and years and years.
Yeah, that's and there's often efforts to separate folks, to pit African Americans against immigrants who may have had children here who would be naturalized. But this is an issue that everybody should be on board. And I say everybody, not just African Americans, not just people who may be descendants of immigrants, although we all are. This is a nation of immigrants. But this is an issue about the Constitution. And President Trump has said in the past that, he'd like to ignore the Constitution. You just can't do that. There are provisions in the Constitution we can debate about, but this is plain language. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are citizens.
Quickly, is this red states and blue states who are filing this suit, or is it just blue states?
They're all Democrats that are filing this lawsuit, although I wish it was some of my Republican colleagues as well, because many of them have historically argued for abiding by the plain language of the Constitution.
Attorney General Kwame Raoul, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.